guys, Brandon Splay here from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about the safety squat bar, Anderson Squat, or the SSB Squat from pins. All right, for this exercise, you're gonna need a safety squat bar and a squat rack that has a pin system or something you can use to put the safety squat bar on to be able to do this. This is gonna be an exercise that works on starting strength, particularly from the bottom of the squat, and the safety squat bar just makes it pretty comfortable, but it's also gonna tax your upper back in the pattern. So I've got my safety squat bar so I can face this way, and I've got my pin set so that my hips are gonna be around 90 degrees. I'm probably gonna be slightly high, but you'll just adjust the pins based upon where you're having issues with your squat, and that's what's gonna really determine where you probably pick your pins. So I'm gonna get underneath the barbell here, and we're essentially gonna start from the bottom of the exercise, okay? So I'm gonna go from here, I'm gonna get underneath the bar, feet's gonna be in my squat stance, and I'm gonna drop my hips, keep my chest tall, big push, and then come down. So I'm really trying to load my hips, create tension, because I would have a bunch of weight on here, stand up, and then come back down. Big thing here is to make sure the weight stops between each rep. So what you don't want to do is going like that, okay? All the way down, let the weight stop, come back up. So as I mentioned, this works on starting strength in the bottom of your squat. Like I said, I probably need this 1 or 2 pin holes lower, but for demonstration purposes, it's good for today. And the starting strength here, it's basically a concentric only based exercise. So this works great in terms of limiting muscle soreness. So you could use this in season with athletes to develop strength from the bottom or that starting strength position. If you're a powerlifter or a strength athlete, because safety squat bar, it's gonna tax your upper back a lot. It's gonna work on power out of the bottom or out of the hole of your squat. So you can pick your weak point and train through your weak point. If you're choosing to do that, you just wanna make sure that wherever you set the pins is slightly lower than where you're having issues, within reason, right? You don't want to like bury yourself, but if you're having issues midway, you want to set it a little bit lower than midway so you can actually blow through and train on blasting through that sticking point or area. As for programming, this is very common in like the conjugate system for really big top single. You could also use this as accessory work or supplemental work in terms of doing sets of 3 to 5 after your main squat work to focus on a particular range of motion that you need to work on. I really like the safety squat bar aspect of it because it's just more comfortable to perform than a regular Anderson squat. It's easier to get underneath, and you just got to worry about creating a big push, especially maintaining your upper back position. So use it as your main exercise or your supplemental exercise to develop your squat, and the key thing here is just picking the range of motion that you need to work on and then making sure that you're getting the most of the exercise by getting that dead stop on the bottom, and you can drop the bar back down in a relatively controlled manner down to the bottom. You don't have to eccentrically lower it for this exercise. So if you got any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a great day.